All right, Saturday morning. Now, I got my coffee. I headed over to the office because I was told that I am in charge of the counter sales today. We are open on Saturdays, so we kind of do a rotation to see who's going to be in here, and I got a little bored. I mean, we do have a little flow of customers that come in, so if we get interrupted, hey, that's just my fence life. Getting interrupted by customers, and the customers always come first. So I might even pause this in the middle of this live. But in any case, I thought, hey, it'd be a great opportunity. While you can see it's pretty empty in here. I'm literally the only one in here with a yard person that helps pull orders when customers come in. But pretty excited to be here because I love Saturdays. I know you hear me say excited a lot because I am excited a lot. I'm always excited about whatever I'm working on, whether it be the fence show, whether it be Las Vegas Fence, whether it be FWA, whether it be the Fence Magazine, the FWA AI, FWA Health, just my fence life in general is excitement. So I'm glad to be here, and I thought maybe it'd be a great time to recap the Fence Magazine because what really is amazing about the Fence Magazine is how it morphed into something that I didn't expect. And it now actually is I think the last issue was 50 pages. And it's just packed with people that were supporting us and some articles now that are getting a little bit more detailed. And we have members and also people from the community in Facebook and LinkedIn that sends us photos and content that we put in there for them because we're just excited to share that information for them, and they love to share pictures of their projects and their trucks and their crews. So I thought, hey, let's just recap some of that. And this is probably one of the first couple issues that was completely done without me having to spend a week of my life going in there, and I just kind of quickly do an overview of it before we post it at the beginning of the month. So that's exciting, I guess, because I say this a lot. It's not really a business until it operates without you, and a magazine is the same. I mean, if it takes you 2 weeks and you're dedicated to that, and you have to put all that time into it, and it doesn't run without you, you just created another job for yourself. And that's not what any of this is about. Trying to create more jobs it was about getting people included in it and getting people to help and getting people to get supportive and behind the industry moving forward. So the Fence Magazine was a huge part of that. So let's bring the Fence Magazine on and quickly go over the June issue of it. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so Z Post got the cover. Yeah, that was awesome. They stepped in, and I think, man, I'll have to bring Susan on here. I want to think they got like 3 or 4 booths or something at the fence show. So they'll be there as well. Really cool product. I was lucky enough to kind of go through some of that and see what they do. It's like one post fits all kind of thing. So if you get a chance, check out the Z Post. Anyway, let's flip through. If you were to look at the front of the magazine, you'll see some sponsors and stuff that get kicked on the first page there. Platinum, Southwest, thank you for all of your amazing support throughout it. Fence Empire really stepped up this time. Fence pages will be coming out at the show. All aware, they'll be outside and inside. And then you'll see, we try to keep this as up to date as we can every month, so this grows every month. This is the exhibitors that are going to be at the fence show, and there is just pages and pages of exhibitors that are going to be at the fence show. This is just growing, I'd say daily, so it's really hard to keep it up to date. It was just daily growth, but we probably already have 10 or 15 more exhibitors than we had at the entire show last year, and we're 3 months out. So we're expecting to sell the floor completely out. I believe there's only one booth that's 20 by 20 left. The rest are going to be 10 by 10s, I think, left. You can always combine those, but we're expecting at least 50% more exhibitors at this show than we had last year, and that is really cool. But again, pages and pages of exhibitors. This starts off obviously with one page, when we first started the magazine out after the show. But this is just keeps growing and growing. And you'll see names on here that weren't at the show last year, and you'll see a lot that were, and we really appreciate that. And a lot of these exhibitors, they actually expanded the size of their booths. Fence University, this is our first 5-day course, and I think 2 people signed up for it yesterday alone. We're going to see how this turnout is. We've actually expanded the classroom to the Las Vegas Fence location where we're doing some of it over there because the quick start class works out good when we've got more of a classroom setting and we can actually do some hands-on because we're just kind of doing some programming and doing things like that. But the 3rd, 4th, and 5th day of the class is going to be more actually installing the equipment where we need to be able to bolt it down and pour the concrete, things like that. Going through the magazine, you'll see a few of this. We're really pushing this. I use these things, and maybe we still need to get back and do something I talked about where we're going to do a weekly live tailgate meeting talking about gate safety and things like that. And I'm a firm believer that we're going to teach gate safety by repetitiveness and by getting some of this stuff out there. And so I want to spend a lot of time teaching about fall protection and then move on to something else. But anyway, these are great tools. You can print these out, do a quick safety meeting when you do your Monday morning meetings, throw one of these things in there. Calling all women. That's right. I heard about this. They're going to do a virtual happy hour. My wife was telling me about this. So this will be the first of its kind. And I'm not sure how this is going to go because I'm not in the loop on this one as much. You have to reach out to Susan and Heather and Michaela and Yadira. And, I know I couldn't name everybody, but everybody that gets involved in this, Veronica is a huge part of this. They're all going to get together and do a live happy hour, which I don't know if they can drink wine and talk and something. I don't know. I don't have enough details on that to share. But Hearth Financing, great guy, Ben. Great guy. We talked to him a lot. I'm super excited they're going to be at the show as well. Another tailgate safety meeting. Like I said, print these out. Throw them in your in your rotation. Door King, man, I can't say enough about the support and encouragement we've gotten from Door King since we started all this. Big fans of Door King. I've been telling Door King forever. I mean, forever. So I'm super happy that they're at the show and they always put on a good booth for everybody to interact with and bring in the equipment. Their equipment's always cool to see, and they always got something new happening. And they've redesigned a lot of stuff lately, so that's going to be cool. Beat the heat. We had yesterday, I think, and the day before was when we started hitting triple digits, and we haven't came down, not even at night since then. So this hits maybe not everybody as hard, but it hits us pretty hard, and I'm sure it's getting warm for everybody else. So we've got some tips and stuff to deal with that. Boot camps, Southwest, man, they put together some really cool boot camps for their gate operators, and they bring a lot of people in from the manufacturers and suppliers and things. So definitely check out Southwest Automated Security for the boot camps and see when the next one are. They have quite a few of those throughout the year. It looks like the next one's August 6th. In Charlotte, North Carolina. So, and they might have something else that we just didn't put in there, but definitely check it out. Frontier Fence. If I know these are the same guys I'm thinking out of Tennessee, really cool outfit. I was lucky enough to do I did an interview with them, and then we had some audio issues, so we got to redo that one, but really cool people to talk to. What do we got? Some more safety stuff. It is Gate Safety Month, I think, coming up here. It's this month or possibly this month. So that's why you're going to see a little bit more gate safety stuff in there. Some more tips on how important it is to promote finding professionals to do the installation when it comes to gates to save lives and get it done right. What do we got here? Gardner Landscape and Fencing. He's a cool guy. Looks like they got an article in here. We actually did a member spotlight of them. They're one of our members in FWA, and they're either a sponsor or a business member. I believe they're a sponsor member, which is really cool. We appreciate all the support. Free leads with every order. H&J Fence Supply. Looks like they got quite a few areas they service. So New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. I find it interesting because you guys can service multiple states because we are 3 hours away from another state out here. So it's hard. We typically out on the West Coast, you service your area, and it's really hard to service multiple states. But I know around some of these areas, you can drive 30 minutes and hit another state. So a little jealous of that. And you got all that population to work with too. Let's see. SWI, Mark Olson, man. I don't even have to tell you who Mark Olson is. Obviously, his YouTube channel is amazing. And GSD, get shit done, I guess I can say it. But anyway, SWI, they're going to be at the show, and they really increase their booth. They'll be inside and outside. And we're going to end up, I think if you've watched one of our other episodes, we're actually going to end up going over to their facility, hopefully in Wyoming, and do an entire episode on just their tools because they have a lot to offer that I don't think people even realize. And we want to try to highlight some of that. NW Quick Pull, Rowdy and Kelly. If you don't know who they are, it is just raw energy and excitement. And, they really do just promote the industry with nothing expected in return. Really cool people. NW Quick Pull, check them out. If you pull a post out of the ground, it's definitely, I got one in my office, and we use a lot of equipment to pull stuff out. But if it's manually pulling something out, it's definitely the one we go and take out to the job. This is a big deal. Dan Blanc, moving on to Dan Blanc Uncensored. Like I said, if you ever heard me talk before, I don't think anybody felt like he was censoring himself before, but I'm really excited. I think hopefully in the next 30 days, we'll see his first podcast. And yeah, we took over the reins from that, My Fence Life. So there's a little bit of article if you're interested in what we had to say. There were some questions that we had to answer, and both of us answered them questions, and they put it into an article. So that's going to be a pretty interesting read. If you get a chance, go to fencemagazine.com and get over to that and see what we have to say about it. Prestigic Fence Products. It looks like, man, they have a lot going on. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Quick quoting, availability, pricing. Man, it's that you can't ask for much more than that. But anyway, check them out. Looks like they got a ad inside the magazine this month. So we really appreciate that support and getting ads. And if any of you are looking for an ad, reach out to I think support at Fence Magazine or Susan or myself, and we get you to the right person. Ensuring safety on the job. We're going to have some articles. Again, this is going to be pushing for some safety this month just to get the word out there. So get in there, read some of them articles. JC Gurry, Mark and Mary, M&M. When I say people that support the industry, I mean it. They are probably some of the hugest supporters of our fence industry. And I know Mary's dad, some of us were buying signs from Mary's dad when he was around, and now we're buying them from Mary and Mark. And they really do. They support anything and everything that's fence related, and they are there if you wanted to call them anytime at questions or, getting signs. So what do we got going on here? Titan Post Drivers. I didn't even see this article yet, so I'm going to go back and read this one. So that's pretty cool. Gotta love Titan. Bullet Fence Systems. Man, I think I saw them for the very first time at what is it? East Coast Fence Rivalry, I think. I want to think that's where I saw them, or at another convention, but I want to think it was East Coast Fencing Rivalry over back east. I say everything back east, anything east of Texas, the East Coast, but it was probably up in the Northeast. But in any case, it was a really cool system. I mean, if you're out in the field and it's, if you're dealing with any kind of pipe and you don't have a notcher, this is a really cool way to do it, to where you can take a cut end of a piece of pipe and get a nice seal up against the round pipe. So going round pipe to round pipe without having to have a notcher in the field and get a nice secure connection. So check them out. They'll also have a booth at the Fence Show. Space available, like I was saying earlier. And here's another tailgate safety meeting. And it looks like I was right. Support at fencemagazine.com is a great place, or go to fencemagazine.com if you're interested in throwing something in the next magazine. I believe about 15th of the month is typically when they try to do a cutoff for the next month. But then again, I'm not running the magazine anymore. My daughter Melissa is, and Susan is heading up a lot of it as well. So anyway, so reach out to them if you want to get a little bit more involved in the magazine. What do we got? Fence Armor, Al Martin. And he has been somewhat of a resource for me. I reach out to Al all the time, and he has a pretty good sized booth at the Fence Show, bringing that stuff down. Fence Armor. I don't do a lot of wood, so I may not use a lot of the products that that I talk to people about, but it is a really cool product about protecting the wood, getting your post to last, and even the post caps on top, so that you get help prevent the weather and stuff getting to them. So if you haven't checked out Fence Armor, check them out. It's a pretty cool product. AG Fence Supply, man, I love to see more suppliers getting in here, because I think you can never have enough suppliers reaching out to the industry. So residential, commercial, it's really cool. I had a brief conversation, but I plan on having an actual full-blown interview with AG Fence Supply. So check them out. Another tailgate safety meeting. We're going to push that. Pro Tech, oh man. Luke Gibson is amazing. If you don't know Luke Gibson, LA Gibson, I think on Facebook, you may know him as, but Farm Fence Solutions, he does another show that is really amazing, the Fall Fence Forum. I went to that. I was lucky enough 1 year to go to both East Coast Fence Rivalry and the Fall Fence Forum, and had a blast, man. He pulls everything out for you. Fire pits, and you're just, the exhibitors are out there. They do another fence competition, and if you're not used to seeing this equipment run, it is really impressive to watch these guys. You're talking one guy out there building thousands of feet of fence, it feels like, in a day by himself with this equipment. So it's really cool to watch. So check out ProTech. Hopefully we can get one of these machines over to the Fence Show. Not sure, but hopefully we'll keep in touch with Luke and see if we can find one around here that we could get out there. Looks like they're kind of heavy to just ship out. So we need someone with one close. But A to Z, Aaron Smith, I believe that is. Really cool, man. They do a lot of videos. He is real big on gate safety. I appreciate everything he does, and the professionalism that A to Z Fence supplies. And this is a really good sized outfit, and they They push a lot of materials out there and a lot of good information, valuable information. So check them out. Appreciate all the support over the years from them as well. Another tailgate safety meeting. We're going to push that, print some of these things out. Like I said, throw them in your safety binder if you have them. Quick Fold, Frederiksen, they are, man, I wish I could get one of these big suckers over at the show, but they'll be at the show. Always exciting to see it. I mean, it's almost like you're seeing futuristic stuff in our industry when they got some of their equipment. So stop by their booth and take a look. The Quick Fold, we're going to be doing some more videos on this. So I won't do a spoiler alert on that, but we're going to be doing some stuff with them. Colonial Fine Quality Fence, man, where are we? We're 40 pages into this thing. So I'll try to speed it up for you guys, for whoever's getting bored. But I think it's pretty exciting just to see anybody in the fence industry. But Colonial Fence, again, I love suppliers, man. I mean, we can never have enough to help service the industry. It looks like they're up in Norfolk. Fine Quality Fence. I don't know a lot about them, but I plan on getting to know a lot about them. So if anybody does, comment down there if you've used them. Let's get some feedback. Let's get some conversation. It looks like they do a lot of aluminum, vinyl, chain link, wood. So I am going to circle back to them and again do an entire episode on them, because if they're supporting the industry, we want to support them. So I appreciate the support. What do we got? Oh, this is some people, again, what I was saying, they send in some photos and things like that, and we want to be inclusive. We want this magazine and this industry is for all of us and all of you. So we want to do our part. Looks like you see Shane Catton up there, if everybody knows who he is. What is that? Kentucky, now the new president of the Kentucky American Fence Association branch or chapter, whatever they call it. And he just did an amazing, it looks like, event that they did over at one of the golf ranges or something for a driving range. So that was kind of cool to see, and he's going to do an amazing job. Love talking to Shane. You see Convoy, it looks like they sent in some photos of Convoy Supply. If you haven't done any fence materials with them, check them out. They're pretty cool. And these are photos that have just been sent in. You see Brooks there between Mark and Mary, JC Gurry. Some more photos that were sent in. I would like to compact a post. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to circle back to that myself. Send it in. Photos at, is that what she said here? It looks like support at Fence Magazine. You can send your photos in and get considered to be in the magazine. An accounting service. That's interesting. I will be researching that myself. Some of this was the first time I've seen it. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to go in and take a look at that. I'm sure she was vetted by Susan before she went in there. Really cool. So let's take a look at that. JC Gurry, FWA Health. These are benefits. You get a 5% discount at JC Gurry. Just call and mention us as well. FWA Health. We're going to be doing an entire episode on FWA Health. We've got tons and tons of people that have got health insurance that didn't have it before, and that's a big deal for our industry. Here's something that's interesting. Every month, we're going to be doing a calendar. Let me see if I can zoom in on this, and everybody can take a look at that. We are going to be putting all the let's get back over there. We are going to be putting all of the events that are going to be going on that we can find. So if you have an event, let us know about it so we can put it on there. It looks like on the 5th, we've already passed that one up. Next one, 7th was AFA. There was the AFA Indiana Kentucky chapter meeting that went down. The 8th, today, there's the fishing trip that's going to be going on from AFA Midwest chapter, it looks like. On the 10th, you got CPS, Controlled Products, is doing an Orlando video intercom training. CPS has quite a few things going on next month. AFA has a Northeast chapter meeting. Women of FWA have their virtual happy hour the 15th of this month. Fencing University, 17th to the 21st. There's a 5-day course going on. Controlled Products, High Security, Wood Defender. Get in there and see, because we're going to do our part to try to get as much information as we can on there on the events. So hopefully that grows to where it's your source of every month on the 1st. You'll get to check the magazine out and see what's going on that month. And we want to let that grow. Again, this is an inclusive magazine. We're not going to exclude any events. If anything we can put in there, we're going to put in there if it's fence related. Another highlight of some sponsors, sponsor members and business members. We can't appreciate them enough. They're what make all of this possible for us to do. So thank you. And we do a couple highlights on that. And that'll go on for a little bit here. Go on, take a look and see what you can do to support them, because they support all of us. Where inclusivity begins. That's something that's important to us. So go to join. If you haven't joined already, go to joinfwa.com, take one of the free memberships, get a business membership or a sponsor membership, and see what you can do to support us, because we appreciate it. Again, here's some more photos that people have sent in. So go to Fence Magazine on Facebook and LinkedIn and take a look at all that as well. So that is pretty cool. I am super excited about getting to do this every once in a while. So once a month, I think we're going to go through that. Have a great weekend. It looks like I got some customers rolling in through the yard up there. So I think I got lucky that I got to do this without somebody walking in, but I can see any minute they're going to come in. So have a safe weekend. Hopefully that helped recap some of that for people that missed the magazine. Go to fencemagazine.com, take a look at it yourself, download whatever you want, print, copy, share, save. There ain't much that FWA or myself or My Fence Life or anybody else does that we don't want you to print, copy, share, and post. So have a great weekend. We will talk.